You guys know the drill. It is another Amazon return. I get these things in from time to time because I have networked over time to be a good partner with some of these companies and help bring better radios to you guys. And as a result, they give me some of these. They trust me with these things in order to refurbish them and get them back out onto the market. Doesn't pay a lot, but it's a lot of fun, and I get to kind of play hamthropologist. I get to do some ham forensics, forensic hamthropology. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So let's get over to the bench and let's figure out what, if anything, usually nothing, is wrong with these RT95s so I can get this thing out to your hands. This is number 14. And if you guys want one, there is a link in the description down below to all of the things that have come in for repair, return, review, renew, refurb, maybe a couple other R's too. Let's go. All right, step one, does it have all of its parts? The box is in actually really good condition. It's tight. Don't want to rip it. Open up, let go. Ah, okay, it's put in upside down. Okay, well, we have radio. The radio still has its screen protector on. I don't recall out of all of the ones that I've gotten if any of them was missing their screen protector. All right, everything looks good. This should go on top of the radio, so when you open the box you see owner's manual. Pull that off, pull this out, there's your radio, and then down here, you guys might not be able to see it, there's another piece of cardboard there, and that is the thing that goes on top of all of the accessories in here. Power cord looks like it hasn't been munched on at all. We're going to continue to maintain its pristine state. Doesn't necessarily mean anything because I've got spare power cords here, and that's what I use. I just keep using the same one over and over again. Mounting bracket, microphone, programming cable, bag of parts. Okay, everything that needs to be in there is in there. Last two radios snuck out with the power cord, so I had to get some extra power cords and make them work. Do the programming a bit later. Make sure that works. Manual's always good to have. And let's plug her in. She fires up right away. Redivis, that's good. Again, very loud. Go into the function menu. Turn the beep down. And while we're in here, I'm going to change this display from frequency over to name. So later on in the video, it's going to show the name of the repeater that I program in to prove that the programming works. But I'm pushing VM and there's no memories, so no one's programmed this radio yet. Microphone in, microphone lights up, that's a good sign. This one does not come with an antenna, so the testing will be a little bit faster. I don't need to test the antenna. But I do want to use my Shorecom power meter here and test out the power output. Plug it into a dummy load, always a good idea when you're testing stuff out. All right, we are powered on. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see that. All right, there we go. Let's check out, we're on 146.12. All right, power is set to high. Let's take a look. 22.2 watts, 146.12, so it's on frequency and it's putting out the right amount of power. Let's change this over to 446. Put it on high power, should be around 25 watts. 27.2, nice. And it's 446.001, close enough to get the job done. All right, so it powers on, it powers out. Does it receive? 438.450 is my all-star node. Transmits. Receives. Okay, do all the buttons work? And then up. Up and down all work? Okay, that all works. Programming time. We are cabled in via USB to the computer back here, the mini PC. Launch the software, read from the radio, yes. And we're reading, and we're reading. It got up to over 50%, much faster than it did up there. Okay, I don't expect that there'll be anything in here. We already checked the memory button and there were no memories to button. So we'll put one in. All right, read data complete. Radio has rebooted. I'm gonna put in a frequency, 146.5 2.52. We're gonna call it 2-meter call. And for some reason the tab order is not correct. 146.52. We'll do that. We'll hit OK. So it's got a name, it's got a frequency. Let's write it. She's writing. She's writing. All right, we're almost done. Radio's going to reboot. And we should see a name once I switch it into memory mode. I think it's going to come up in frequency mode. Yeah, it came up in frequency mode. Let's do memory mode. There it is. 2-meter call. Perfect. If you want more information on this radio, there will be links in the description down below. Make sure you're subscribed to see when more radio repairs come across the channel, reviews and whatnot. And check the list of items that I've got for sale pretty frequently because it's always changing and I've always got something. In the meantime, there's a video right over here I think you might enjoy next. Thanks for being awesome. I'll see you over there.